Oh, there's a lot. My favorite thing, and it's got to be the opening day parade for the Verona baseball and softball. I've been fortunate enough to be the president for the last 2 years, and to see the excitement on the kids' face that day is priceless. This year we were lucky enough to get Fred Hill to throw out the first pitch. Verona's own living legend. To me, that's the best thing. There's a lot of different things. The residents are great, the programs are great, but to me, that parade is the best thing in Verona.
My favorite thing about Verona is, as a transplant, listening to so many people who have grown up in Verona, gone through the school system in Verona, but moved back to Verona and now raised their own families here in Verona. It says a lot about the township. And when I talk to even our code inspector, Tommy Jacobson, he tells me how many people want to remain in Verona and continue to add on to their homes in Verona. Instead of moving out of town, they decide to expand their homes in Verona. So it says a lot about the community. What it also, and some of the things that I've also experienced, is a lot of the parents coaching. You can see there's a real passion for parents to be involved with their kids in sports. They stay in sports. I know a close friend of mine, John Edney, is involved in the lacrosse program. He played lacrosse in college, very involved, and now brings his skills and gives it back to the township. And I know the lacrosse program is really growing, but it's growing because people are involved and they're sharing their experiences and skill sets with the rest of the town. My brother-in-law played Division I soccer at Davidson, and he's coaching and teaching kids how to play soccer. And you have Bill Galt, who's been in charge of Verona United for years and just dedicated and committed to growing that program and letting it thrive. And so you see a lot of the passion, and you know there's something special in the community. Another thing that I really enjoy about the town is, the Verona Park and how that's positioned at the center of town, and having the ability to walk into the Verona Park and exercise there, or eat there, or jump on the paddle boats, or take a run, or participate in a charity event at the park, and then just come back into town or walk back into town and grab a sandwich at a deli or a slice of pizza at one of the local pizza places. But there's so much going on, or walk over to Terry Drugs or Center Drug and just enjoy. We have a nice community. The police know everyone who lives in town. A lot of the police officers live in town and grew up in town. So you really have a tight-knit community, it says a lot about why people want to remain here, and why people expand their homes, and why people, dump so much energy into programs. My wife teaches in town. We have a lot of teachers who live in town. So there's a big commitment amongst the community to put their energy back in and focus back on the township. So I think we have a great town here, and as a transplant, I'm impressed, and I'm happy to be part of the Verona product.
My favorite thing, well, one of my favorite things, obviously, being an Italian American, has to be the restaurants. We have some great restaurants, and I think some other communities should be jealous of us because some of the restaurants we have. Another favorite thing of our town in Verona is our hanging baskets that we have, that we will hopefully be preparing to have those hanging baskets again this year. I think the hanging baskets is a branding of our community. The hanging baskets say something about our town. I've received numerous compliments about the hanging baskets. People love them. One of my favorite things that happened over the last few years, especially during the time when I was mayor, we had our superstorm Sandy, we had the Hurricane Irene, we had the ice storm. The people that came together, the way the people of the Township of Verona came together, and the way we all served each other, and neighbors helped neighbors. I don't see that in every community. I see that in Verona often. but I don't see that in every community. And that's something I'm really proud of as a resident, to be in this town and to be there hand in hand with so many great folks and families that are here in Verona.
My favorite thing about Verona, I love the community feel of the town. I like that it feels like a small town. I think that it is a beautiful town. I think that we have, you know, gorgeous downtown. We've got Verona Park. I like the fact that I'm driving around town that I see people I know. That's the feel that I really liked when I moved to this town. I like kind of living in the woods and in the hills. It really is just a great place to live.